Alright, Sunday, and we're going to Wayne PAL. And Wayne PAL is not one of the worst ones to go to. We're running kind of, I don't know.
My clock is on military time.
Military time. So what is it, like 2300? 2308. I guess that means I'll have, wait, 2236. That's, is that military time? Is that California military time?
Anthony,
it's like, it's like weird. Is that 2216?
Right, because that means
it's not even the right time.
We're not gonna get there until like 10 o'clock or something.
Yeah, that's not even the right time. It's like might be on. I have no clue. It just, I guess you've got to reset it. It doesn't automatically know what time it is.
Anthony, I don't know. These freaking things that you insist on buying at yard sales and stuff.
You actually told me. You said you wanted another one, so I had one. I mean, if you said it for not like...
There's a reason people are getting rid of it at their yard sale.
What part of the world is this set for? It's not set for the U.S.
I don't know. Now
like
it's
a basic Guam?
Hours.
A basic Guam or something?
What the heck?
Maybe there's something wrong with a satellite. Satellite's coming down. Alright. Well, anyway.
I can't mess with it because I'm driving.
Yeah. When we here, here's the stop. You can mess it. So we're going to Wayne PAL. We're running late. For no particular reason. You know what? I got something to complain about this morning. You know what I want to complain about?
What?
eBay, if you want to end the listing. So, you used to be able to end an eBay listing by just entering the item number in on
I want
eBay.
to give a good friend one of our things that I had on.
Yeah, we're giving a friend. It's his birthday. If I open this, will I be able to see it? Oh, the light's on? There. There.
Don't mess stuff up.
It's a Cocobelli belt buckle. What a Cocobelli. Look, my flashlight's on. I gotta turn it off. All right. So we're giving a friend this, but I want to end the eBay listing. So instead of me just putting in the item number like I used to be able to do, I had to go through all my listings. eBay gave me two options. I could go through it on my eBay page, or I could go through it through this kind of thing where they show you a bunch of pictures. And what I don't know. Oh, look at that. First time. So what it says on this?
You can tell.
Yeah. Student driver right in the back. That's great.
My car doesn't have to get up. Come on, car.
I know. Well, I got a lot of stuff in here. Okay. I don't know what just happened. You know what? Let me check. Well, because I think the camera was set to save memory in my camera, which has well, not enough memory. I have a lot of songs in there that I don't listen to. But I wanted to go on my SD card, so I think I was filming and all of a sudden it just stopped. Like, it's like, hey, you're out of memory. I'm like, no, I'm not. I got plenty of memory. So that will be the explanation for the abrupt ending of whatever Marie and I were ranting about. You know. But I'm going to check that now and just make sure it's there. So, bye. All right, 15 bucks, 2 paintings. This one's kind of old. It's kind of impressionistic, not very good. It says M-Y-R-O-N, M. Myron, and it's dated from 1969. It's on canvas board. So this one's like 50 years old. This one, I can't tell. I don't think it's signed. But this one's definitely old. Wait till I show you the back. That's an old painting. This is a fluke that I got this just because I was outside. I only paid $15 for the 2. It needs obviously some kind of cleaning. Let's see if I can glare it out. I tried the spit thing where you use a little of your saliva to kind of clean off the painting where the signature should be. Usually it's bottom right. There might be something there, but I'm just not seeing it too hard right now. All right, that's probably the best and only things I'm gonna get today. So let me get back to work. Okay, I'm just gonna go through these quick because this is part of my pickup. $15. Got these cards. I'm gonna put them out because I have people that like cars, and I think I'll get some money back on them. There were more. I just took the ones that I thought were cool. If I do this, you know what? Let me just do this. That's the fast way to do it. So I can just show them quick. Yeah, I have a few car guys that come in here. So I just want to be able for them to see that what I got. I'm gonna do like first one $1 and give them a discount when they buy a bunch. But I took nice clean ones, so I don't know if there's anything special here. So you can definitely take advantage of me on these. But okay, $15. Okay, we did get some jewelry. There's a lot of jewelry here today. What's this? What did you just Would you just get some pearls?
I have to check it.
Okay. This heart's cute. Sure you bought it for Valentine's Day. Probably should have like laid this out, but you're gonna come over and just tell me what everything is.
Oh, this is annoying. It was silver and
Oh, it doesn't matter. Just I can spread this out a little bit. Is this a double strander? No. No. Okay, I can kind of see what you bought. Some of it. These are just freshwater pearls, right?
Yeah, they're all freshwater pearls, but
Same
they're
for
long
these?
strands. Yeah.
Okay, and that would be this also, right?
Yeah, freshwater.
Okay.
But they're nice. They're long
They are
strands.
nice. What's this?
That's Ralph Lauren. This is Ralph
Okay.
Lauren.
That's decent. I can't
This
beat
is,
it.
I just thought for Valentine's
Valentine's
Day. It's
Day,
old
right?
flea market. This
Sure.
is. I thought
What
this
about
was
the
silver,
Ralph
but it's not.
Yeah, whatever. This is
And this, I just like the stars.
Okay. All right. And then you got this little heart, and I'm
Yeah,
assuming
that's
it's
silver.
Valentine's Day. Oh, it is.
Yeah,
Very
that's
nice.
one finally.
You don't think the Ralph Lauren's good for online or no?
Oh, it's
All right. Okay. All right. Let me get back to work.
Alright.
Okay. Since I've been doing nativity, someone had a bunch of Fontanini nativity today, so I just picked out all the Fontanini, all the nativity, and I paid $40 is what they charged me for this. She said, "Oh, normally I would have charged 50. 40 is fine." I said, "Okay, great." So basically, I got some angels. Now I know this angel is probably worth 18. Here's two little angels. I don't know if I have these, but I have a set of angels like this. This ought to be worth like maybe $20. This is one of the older Crush paper ones. This should be worth 12 or more. I have 3 wise men, but I don't know if these are a set. These are the old Spider Mark ones. So I might sell these two together. This one, not sure. This one's a nice bigger one. This ought to be worth. I'm not even an expert just yet. This ought to be worth like 25 to 35, maybe something like that. This one's broken. This one's an Henri one. Hello. Go ahead. You can just ask.
How much is this one?
Let me find out for you. Marie. Oh, she's not here. Okay, she'll be back in a second. Okay, I'll ask her when she gets back. I thought she was right here. You're hanging out for a little bit, right? Okay. This looks like a villager. What do you like? Who needs help?
Oh, this your stuff here?
Yeah, what do you like?
Oh, I don't know. I'm just looking around.
Okay, if you need any help, it's me. Okay, it's the guy with his pup. This looks like a random Mary. Here's some more wise men. I only have like...
Do you have a situation like you got like all the like oldies but goodies together? Everything's...
Nah, it's just kind of random right now.
Do you
this
have
stuff,
anything like that, you think?
I have some oldie stuff,
All right, let me
definitely.
look there. All right.
Hey, Dave. All right, continuing on. Where was I? I was up to... Like, these are probably at least $15 a piece.
You got your own ATM machine?
Yeah!
Oh, hey. Is there a fee?
I just gotta convince people to let me get their passcodes. Then I'll be doing all right.
Is there a fee? No, you can.
There's a fee, but I don't even know if it works.
You say, hey, we'll do the bundle deal there. ATM's right here.
I do. I say the ATM's right here all the time, but sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. All right, here's another cherub. I'll probably do something like this. This ought to be worth 15 to 20 easy. This one. You know, and again, I'm not a Fontanini expert. What I might do is when I'm done, add up what I think I'm going to get for this stuff. Okay, there's a random Mary. Here's a random Angel. I don't know. This is a saint, right? But I don't know who it is. The doves must be a clue. I'm going to say it's Saint Joseph, the patron saint of cough drops, and this guy. The patron saint of babysitters, we'll say. All right, this is a wise man, this is a wise man. These two probably go together. So I'm going to do some quick math. I paid 40, right? I'm going to say 15, 30, right? I'm going to say 20, so 50. I'm going to say 65. I'm going to say 10 apiece on these, so 65. Well, I can say 15 or 12. I can 65, and I'll just say 35. So I'll make it 100. This is probably 25 at least, 125. This is broken. This is probably 15 at least. So it was 100, 20, 135, 150, 170, no, 180, 100, 200, probably another 50, maybe $250 worth of stuff, depending on what's rare, and like something like this could pull in more. And then these are the older ones with a really old bottom. So, but overall, it's a good deal. It just means I have to do the work. I'm already doing Fontanini anyway, so I might as well just keep going. All right, we got here late, so I don't really have a chance to quickly shop. I might do it in a bit. It looks like there's some jewelry out there because the jewelry guys are picking that stuff up. I gotta bring this in, so it's up to Marie if she's gonna find anything today. I don't really think I'll find much, but I'm not gonna look around until I'm kind of set up. We're just running late. So anyway, here I go, setting up. This will probably be my one chance to look around and see if anybody has anything outside that I want. I know I missed jewelry. Somebody's looking at it now, probably. I have to send Marie out, but all right, let's see. Long table that they provided. My half short table, my half short table. Long table, and then they gave us 2 tables, which are like 6-foot tables, and I'm using those to make the 12-foot. Normally I put my own tables here. Okay, that's my quick, where I lay my tables out. Here's my enemy. Yep, always spitting that crap out on me. I might as well shoot my space. I'll set up. I'll start with Marie's stuff. Okay, one long table. Here's her jewelry. She still has a fair amount of stuff. And you can see she's thinned out a little bit. She's not buying as much. She's being more particular. All right. I don't know why I couldn't get everything to fit over there. So this wound up being over here. I just $4 free for 10 stuff. And I sold very little of that. Today's like one of them sucko days. We're not really doing very good. I mean, it could pick up. We have a couple more hours, but I'm literally going to start packing in about an hour. I'm going to start packing early. Just because it takes too long for me to pack. All right, there's AJ's tray and some, since I put everything out that I wanted to, and I wound up with like, I don't know, extra room, but I think because I did things differently. Here's AJ stuff. AJ made a little bit of money. He actually made like, geez, probably 1/3 of what I made already, just from that. Here's my stuff. Nothing special here. Some cheap games over there. This, I never could put anything here, so it's like dead space because look what happens. I get this lotiony antiseptic stuff, and it's just, and if I had stuff there, it would be leaking on it all day every time somebody reached for it. Does not smell good. All right. Some more game stuff. I decided to make the more expensive wrestlers here, and the prices are dropping on these. I'm already like 10, 3 for 25. Sold a little. I didn't sell any of these cars. No, I sold 2. None of these. I bought these, as you know, yesterday, and I didn't sell any yet. These might wind up online. You know, I might wind up putting them online. 25 for 2. I thought I'd take them to the flea market, sell them for $5 a pop. They don't sell in a couple of weeks. I just bring them in the house and they go online. I bought this this morning, and I paid $15 for everything you see in there. I already sold $9, so $6 away from getting all my money back on that. I haven't been putting this out, but today it worked out. I had extra space because I did that. I don't think I sold any in-package wrestlers today, so I got a feeling I'm going to drop the prices on those just to clear them out. All right. So a little bit of this stuff. This is nonsense. Don't think I sold any Blu-rays today, and I don't have bad movie titles. People just aren't watching Blu-ray, so you know, I'm not going to be buying that stuff. That's a lot of wrestlers. Believe it or not, this stuff sells better than this stuff. This sells faster. Put out the CDs. I don't have a lot of great CDs today. I need to switch out the car and everything and just put some fresh stock in. I actually bought a box of CDs just to fill in the empty spots over here, but I don't have a lot of empty spots to fill in. So, you know, I won't be filling in a lot of spots. What I did, 1 long table, 2 shorter tables that they provided. My folding table, and 1 long table they provided, 1 long table they provided, 1 long table provided. That's my space. That's part of the table, it doesn't matter. End of the day, mass exodus. This is what people do when the game's over. Okay, heading home. As you can see, it's still kind of light out. We just said the days are getting longer. I kind of hustled to get out of there a little bit early. So it's 5:30 something, 5:38 or so, which is good for me. Today was like, meh. A lot of people were complaining, right?
Yeah.
Sort of. I mean, they kind of were. It wasn't horrible, I guess. I don't know, anything exciting happened today?
I just have a bunch of annoying people. People wanting to sell me stuff that's crap.
Yeah.
And then I was like, well, I'll trade you. And then, they didn't like my trade because they paid more money for their crap.
Yeah.
And then she just kept going on and on. I finally said, you know what? I changed my mind.
Let's not do it.
Trade.
Yeah. It's like, nah, forget it.
You don't want this? I said, nope, forget it.
You didn't want it to begin with. You were like doing somebody a favor.
I was trying to be nice. There was one piece that I thought I could sell because it was a locket.
Yeah, maybe online.
But it's costume jewelry locket. It's nothing special. And the piece I was going to trade her, I told her, I gave her a $5 price.
Yeah.
So I said, I'll trade you that. Well, I paid more for this. And I'm like, well,
all right,
I'm
then
trying
she
to make
just,
money.
yeah.
I'm not,
I don't want to trade down.
An even trade.
I tell people, I'll trade even sometimes if it's something easy to sell.
If something that I have has had interest. Many people have picked this up.
Yeah.
Okay. And I only gave her a $5 price because I know she's cheap.
Right.
So,
well, that's the thing about trading.
But wait, so her piece that was going to give me was going to sit there forever.
Yeah, you had it.
So I'm not going to trade you a piece that I've had interest in for a piece that's going to take me forever to sell.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
I was just trying to do you a favor. So, you know what? Forget it. Now I don't
I get people all the time. They're like, I will trade this Mario game from me, right? And I will give you all these Madden games. I will give you 20 Madden games for that one Mario game. I'm like, no! I'll never sell it. I mean, come on. I know it looks like a lot. Like, I will trade you this whole stack of games for that one game. And it's like, yeah, I'm not going to do it. I tell people, look, I'll trade even if I think it's an easier sell for me. Like, if someone has, I'll stick with Mario. If someone has a $30 Mario game, and then someone has a $30, $30 Sega Game Gear game, you know, that it's definitely worth $30, but you know, nobody's ever gonna buy it. I have to sell it online and it might sell slow. Then I'll go, sure, because you want this game, we're trading fair value, but I will get my money quicker. That's how I'll trade if I trade even. I will trade like where one thing is a big ticket for small things that will add up to slightly more, because now I got to sell 4 things instead of 1 thing. You know, I'll trade like that. I'll trade like a little bit in my favor, or something. It's got to be in my favor, because if I don't want it, then I don't care. I'm doing you a favor.
She's telling me that, you know, I paid like $12 or $15.
Yeah, but it's not my fault.
Well, first of all, yeah, exactly. It's not my fault that you overpaid for it. Secondly, I doubt you, because you have never bought anything from me for more than $8.
That might have been in the glory days.
And the thing is that when I first met this woman, she always wants to sell me stuff.
Yeah.
So in the beginning, I bought stuff from her because I'm figuring, okay, maybe if she brings me stuff, you know, from time. But then the stuff I bought from her, I realized had damage.
It's always broken.
So once you've done that, I'm not buying from you ever again.
Yeah, because now it's like, you're selling me broken stuff, like hoping I won't see it.
To always come to you when you're busy.
Yeah.
You know, and it's,
that happened last week.
It's like, you know, and I'm not as careful as I should be.
No. Well, because you think if something, if you've done business with someone like 1,000,000 times, and they bring you something, you're hoping they would say, oh yeah, by the way, this is damaged. Oh, by the way, this is broken. By the way, I only have 1 of each, even though it's like I only have, I have 100 earrings in here, but only 5 pairs. You know what I mean? And they're not silver or anything. It's like you would hope. Well, you would hope they would tell you that before they try and just dump it on you.
There are some people that they'll make earrings into pendants or whatever. You
know?
But
you are not going to do that.
I'm not going to do that.
Yeah.
I'm not spending my time making jewelry that they're going to expect to pay $1 for.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not going to waste my precious time.
No.
You know, people get paid at least $10 an hour.
Yeah. I mean, jeez.
There was
even
a guy
in Florida
today that actually had some really pretty necklaces with pendants, and he made the pendants out of old buttons.
Oh, that's right.
And it was interesting. He had some really nice buttons, you know.
Yeah.
Some
Hopefully, he has a way to do it quickly, you know.
But he had pieces marked 25, 35.
Sure.
And I'm thinking, like, good luck to you, dude, because I don't think they're going to sell.
You never know. You know, some people appreciate things that are.
What is it with these lights?
I don't know. It's annoying. You probably could have made this one, but you know, it's better that you don't.
I need to be in the left lane too, and now I'm going to screw myself.
Oh, that's great.
I didn't have enough space to
what are you supposed to do? Yeah, I don't think I had anything interesting happen to me today. You know, just...
No, I just had that one, and then there was another one that... This one lady, I haven't seen her in so long.
Yeah.
She has to know the provenance of everything she picks up. What year is this from? What is
I don't know.
Look, I really don't know.
I didn't get...
I don't know exactly
I didn't get any paperwork with it.
I mean,
you know,
she's a nice lady and all.
Of course.
But today she didn't do that to me. But I had a piece with Hebrew writing on it.
Yeah.
And I don't know.
What does this say? I was like, I don't speak Hebrew.
Friend who was there who knew.
Yeah.
So she had to go search a friend, bring it. It's like she needs.
Yeah.
She needs like too much for every, you know, for every $10 she gives me.
So what did it say in Hebrew?
It was a prayer.
Oh.
And I forget what she said, but the lady said you should buy it. That is a beautiful prayer. It's very meaningful.
Oh, okay.
And so the lady convinced her to buy it.
The
only thing is, she was like driving me nuts about the clasp because it was a handmade piece. So
I saw the clasp. It's a
like
hook.
A hook with, but the piece you hook into just needed to be tightened a little bit because it was a little bit open.
Sure.
So the hook kept. You know, everybody points out the tiniest thing.
Right. The tiniest flaw. Yeah, we know.
Because they want it cheaper.
Right.
You know, because honestly, and I did it myself. I went to Michelle. I said, Michelle, do you have a plier? And I fixed it.
Yeah.
That's all it takes.
Yeah.
You know, because I'm not giving it to you cheap.
Yeah, don't we? I'm surprised we don't have a plier in the case.
You know what? It's in the other car.
All right.
I took it
You know
out.
what? I'll pull one out of my bag and throw it in the
No,
case.
I have one that folds down and it
Yeah,
fits
yeah.
in my case.
Okay. I probably have one in my bag.
But it's like I went and I fixed it, and it's like
it's done.
there.
Yeah. See, it's not a big deal.
She bought it. And
You know.
I mean, she gave me an interesting test for amber, though.
The static electricity test.
Yes, that amber causes static electricity. So if you take like tissue, like the Kleenex,
Yeah.
and you tear it into little pieces,
Yeah.
and then you take what you think is amber, and you rub it on your shirt or whatever to build up
static,
and then you put it over the tissue. If the tissue goes to it,
yeah,
it's amber. That's a better test than like floating in salt water. Like,
yeah, I'm not gonna do that.
Well, because some of these
ruin the string.
Are, yeah, they're strung on string, and the salt water is gonna.
It's just, then you gotta wash it and stuff. It's like you gotta wait for it to dry.
To worry about the heat and the cold when we're outside with my jewelry as it is.
Yeah.
So now you're adding salt water to my string, and I only see that weakening.
I actually think that you could kind of like. I think you can pretty much tell amber and most of the time.
Well, no. Now I'm worried because I used to do the pin test, where you heat a pin.
Yeah, with
and
plastic.
You touch it somewhere, and the smell smells like a tree, like a pine tree.
Right.
And but I've learned that some countries like melt amber down or something and mix it.
Sure.
And they make so when you do that test, it's still gonna smell, but it's not.
No, but I mean,
amber.
no. I believe when they melt it, it's still amber. They just melt it so it can go into certain shapes easier.
I
know what I mean?
Don't.
That's my understanding. They melt the amber, and then they can make it into drops, or you know what I mean. They do it just so it goes into different shapes rather than an amber chunk. You know.
Anyway.
Yeah. It's like maple syrup.
That's a better test.
Yeah. I mean, if it works, I mean, try it. You know.
Because I have a piece there that when I did the pin test, it smelled like tree, but today when I did the static test, it didn't work.
I don't think that, you know, I would try with plastic and see if it works. Something you know is plastic. Because maybe it's the reverse.
No.
Alright. Could be. Could be the opposite. Like, if it's plastic, it goes tissues. It's
I
possible.
just like to argue.
But, could be. Yeah. I didn't have anybody do any of that stuff to me today. I had, one person took advantage of AJ's. AJ ran a promotion, right? And he said, all right, come down when you buy. If you say from the Facebook ad, I'll give you 20% off, right? And one of the guys, he kept trying to like work a deal and get it cheaper and stuff. And I'm like, no, this isn't my stuff. I said, I can discount my stuff. I can't discount AJ's stuff without talking to him. And I was talking to AJ, said, no, I can't discount that one, right? He said, only if they say the deal. So the guy went and everything, this and that, right? And I think what he thought was he would negotiate and then get the extra 20%.
Oh, no.
Yeah. But AJ wouldn't do any negotiation. So.
But he told the people that if they mentioned the Facebook ad that he would negotiate.
He said only if he says it's a secret. He wants to see if people are paying attention. So one guy paid attention.
Oh.
And it,
See,
you know.
you just confused me with your whole story.
Why?
So who was the guy that was trying to get a deal?
He was trying to get a deal on games, right? But then when he was done, he said, well, you know, I don't want to be a jerk or anything, but there's AJ, he said there was a promotion on Facebook about if you ask for 20% off, you get it. And I said, yep, you got it. Because I couldn't cut him a deal until he said that.
Oh.
I said, so instead of paying $20, now you're getting the game for 16. So he knew about the deal, but he didn't tell me to the end. So I didn't know if he thought like if he negotiates and then gets a better deal, then he could get another 20% or something. But like AJ couldn't negotiate on it. It was like he already was as cheap as he could be, you know. But yeah, so that's the only interesting thing.
Dude, like
I know.
change lanes, not even using
Just like
directional?
inches away, just coast right in front of us. No big deal, you know.
Well, you know what happens is I like
a new driver, like, you know.
I like to keep distance between me and the people in front of
Yep.
me in case they make a quick stop.
But a
or
lot of people would
something,
panic if somebody
but
did.
people behind me don't like that.
Yeah.
I leave room in front of me.
Yeah.
So they zip around me and they cut in front of me.
And real close.
To teach me a lesson.
Right. Teaching you
and
a lesson.
I should be going faster.
Yeah, exactly.
But look, sometimes when people come on the highway, like just there, they don't stop.
Nope.
So.
Gotta leave room.
Like, look, that guy didn't stop.
That guy didn't stop.
Is this guy gonna stop?
I
don't know.
I don't know. I can't tell. Look in the mirror. Just.
You know, and then we come to an area that's like it looks.
And everybody's got to stop. Yeah.
So it's like, dude, like go around me then.
Yeah.
Don't just try.
Yeah, like go around and don't like teach us a lesson. You know, I mean, we don't need to learn a lesson. Just go around. Be nice. You know. Be considerate. Be a considerate driver. Don't teach people lessons. Yeah, I know, right? All right. Well, anyway, that was Clifton's next week. I know, right? We should have like a good one. I need to get some fresh stuff.
That's like a bad market.
Gotta figure out a way to just get rid of stuff.
More clothes and
Yeah.
shoes.
Dan actually was like, "Hey, do you want a bunch of CDs for free?" And I'm like, "No."
What kind of CD?
I didn't even want to look. I just don't want it. I'm like, I don't want stuff that you can't sell anymore. You know, I'm actually Carmela wound up taking it, but she goes to the Meadowlands, so there's a chance she could, you know, make some money on it because they're less particular.
I think he's a music person. He might have had some
Hey,
good
look,
CDs.
digital press. No, he said he sold what he could, you know. But he's not going to sell it. He says he just didn't care. I'm like, I just didn't care. You know what I mean? I've got a lot. I just don't care. I said, you know what, Dan? I said, this is exactly what I said. I said, Dan, look, I appreciate it, but I don't really need it. So why don't you, like, see somebody who might, like, need it more than me? Because I'm not just going to take stuff. Okay, a lot of times if someone gives me something I don't want, I give it to someone else. You know? I go, all right, I'll just, even if I don't want it, and they're like, I'm just going to throw it away. I'm like, all right, don't throw it away. If I think it has some value and I don't want it, I'll take it and I'll give it to somebody. And I'll go, here, I got it for free. You know? So I don't want anything. Like I bought I gave, I forget his name, but he works with his wife. He was in the room. I got that book, right? It was a Disney book. I can't remember what it was.
Oh, I know who you mean, Larry.
Larry. Hello, Larry. Remember that TV show? Hello, Larry.
No.
Whatever. So anyway, I had a book that I just got. It was a Disney book. And I wasn't going to sell it. I just put it out for the hell of it. He's like, oh, this is nice. How much for that? I said, you know what, Larry, just take it. But I didn't say Larry. I said, you know what, why don't you just take that? And I was like, really? And I was like, yeah, you know, because you've done me deals and stuff. And I'll be honest, I didn't really pay anything for it. I got it with some other stuff. And since you like it so much, I said at most I'd charge you $1. You know, if I bought it, I would have sold it to you for what I paid for it. But so since I didn't really buy it, I got it for free. I'm giving it to you for what I paid for it, you know. And he was like, oh, thank you, you know. And I said, just next time if there's something I like, you know, hook me up a little bit, just a little bit. It doesn't even have to be a lot. You know, wow, look at all these cars waiting. They're probably mad at this guy.
Yeah, because he didn't.
I know, right? He's like,
well, there's no cars behind me.
oh, so there you go. So yeah, hopefully they're all going in. You know, wow, look at that.
What?
All them birds. I don't know if you could see them, but there's a lot of birds there. They're talking Australia. They got bats flying around.
Is that Australia?
Yeah, in Australia.
Maybe
that's where all the bats are.
Fires, it like dislodged them from their homes or
Yeah,
something.
maybe. I guess they live in trees and caves and, you know, like probably in trees mostly. I mean, bats are good. Everybody hates bats, but they eat a lot of bugs.
They eat insects.
Yeah. You know.
Especially a place like Australia where they probably have
Yeah,
like,
serious. This guy's going to get in front of us.
and they probably have like friggin'
There he
monster
goes.
mosquitoes.
Yeah, and look, that guy got in front too. So this guy got in front of us, and he got in front of that guy. You know, it's fun. That's why I show people us driving around. You know, instead of like just putting a camera on me
And they
talking.
don't know how to turn off the directional.
Oh yeah, this guy's gonna make a left. He's gonna make a left. He's gonna make a left. One of these days, he's
How
gonna.
much you want to bet he goes right?
Probably. But don't you hear the tick, 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 tick,
Now, I
tick?
have to say, there's been a couple of times where I'm so tired I don't hear the tick, 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 tick.
I
I've
hear
done
some.
it myself.
Yeah. Oh, look, he's like, what is that ticking noise? It's like, what is that ticking noise? Yeah. But all right, I guess. Oh, I didn't go to. I went to Banana King.
When did you go to Banana King?
I went with
Get
AJ.
coffee.
Okay. I went with AJ. We went to when we were going to look at the store.
So what did you do? Have a hot dog and a
They had
banana
to sign a
shake?
lease. No, Banana King's not the same. Remember I told you I got this kind of plantain thing with chicken on top. It was different. I'm like, I'm gonna have something I never had before. AJ got a hamburger. I'm like, I'm like, serious?
Just give me a coffee.
Okay, all right, I'm going inside. Bye.